It's really hard to say how much does the online store costs, knowing that if you want to calculate the full cost, there are many elements that should be taken into consideration, and the final result may vary from the initial point of view. A basic online store, let's say a continuation or an extension of the website, can be established for several dozen or for a couple of £100, while a fully independent e-store with thousands of products in the offer can cost up to several thousand monthly. One of the first decisions you need to take is the choice of the shopping platform. Lately, there have been two common options to choose from: stores running on SaaS model or those that are a dedicated solution tailored to your specific needs. The first choice is most often based on a fee that depends greatly on the size of the product you plan on offering. Companies that offer such solutions sell them in packages from several dozen to several hundred monthly, yet they are about enough just at the very start when running a store. More advanced packages, not only in terms of the higher products limits, additionally offer extra functionality like product import to marketplaces, additional data or hosting, or sometimes technical support. The latter, on the contrary, requires the purchase of hosting, that is, the space on the server on which your store will be operating. The main price factor here, of course, is the size of the server you are accessing. When deciding on the choice of hosting, be sure to pay attention to the terms of its extension, because the offer that is most beneficial for a new client will not necessarily be profitable in the long run. Although hosting prices vary depending on the provider, choosing one that will allow you to open your store and maintain it at the beginning of your operation should usually not exceed £20 per month. Having a hosting or a working shop based on the SaaS platform, the next step is their configuration and related expenses. The most important of them, which apply to almost all stores, are as follows. Purchase of a domain or domains. In effect, www addresses that will redirect to your store's website. The cost depends primarily on the domain extension, such as .co.uk, .co, or .com, or others. And usually the first registration costs from several to several dozen pounds. As in the case of hosting, pay attention to the conditions for extending the validity of the domain. Purchase of an SSL certificate. Its task is to confirm the authenticity of your store. And now, in the case of the SaaS platform, it can usually be added directly. And in the case of your own store, you have to buy it and install it yourself. Purchase of a graphic template. Regardless of what type of online store you have chosen, its basic version will be, well, basic. If you want to increase the attractiveness of your store, you can decide to buy one of the ready-to-use templates, and the cost here varies from market to market, or you can use a service of individual store adaptations to your expectations. Purchase of terms and conditions / privacy policy. Of course, you can create it yourself, following the regulations of other stores, but remember that the regulations are mutual obligation. Its conditions apply not only to your customer, but also to you. Therefore, it is worth using the services of a lawyer who will make sure that all necessary elements are included in it. Stocking up the store. When your store is technically ready, it's time to add products to it. The cost of such an operation will depend primarily on the type of store you want to run. If you are going to sell your own product, you will probably choose to add them manually. However, in the case of cooperating with wholesalers and suppliers, it is worth using tools for automatic import and updating of products, such as Megamo. Completing all the above steps will make your store ready to start selling. As it develops, you will most likely start considering various issues related to extending the store capabilities with additional plugins, improving your website positioning in search engines, or marketing and advertising activities. It is worth mentioning that they may be associated with additional cost. Running a store is a constant work on its development. Remember, however, that success cannot be bought. Money cannot guarantee it. So don't lose your head and focus on what is really important, meeting the needs of your customers.